Live from Hazard, Kentucky, this is Jammin John's Wrestling News. Here's your news for Thursday, March 21st, 2019. I want to start off this episode of JJWN with something very important to pass along to all of you. An article on CourierPostOnline.com noted that King Kong Bundy had several cats that needed to be adopted after he passed away earlier this month. The Gloucester County Animal Shelter announced that Bundy's oldest cat, Pat, has been rescued. You can find out more information about King Kong Bundy's cats by going on the Facebook page of Ann McCallion, that's ANNMCCALLION, and the Gloucester County Animal Shelter Facebook page, that's GLOUCESTER County Animal Shelter. Once again, you can find out more information about how to adopt King Kong Bundy's cats by going on Ann McCallion's Facebook page. That's ANNMCCALLION, and the Gloucester County Animal Shelter's Facebook page. That's GLOUCESTER County Animal Shelter. Let's go and try to find King Kong Bundy's cats a brand new permanent home. Twitter account at WrestleVotes noted the following about Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin at WrestleMania 35. WrestleVotes tweeted on Twitter, "From a source, Angle versus Corbin is being reconsidered. The WWE did not expect this type of negative reaction, and thus, they don't want such a negative feel to Kurt's final contest." As previously noted yesterday, the WWE is moving the corporate headquarters to a different location in Stamford, Connecticut. The lease is for 16 and a half years, with 5 different 5-year options afterwards. WWE's rent for the new location will be $19,100,809 per year for the first 5 years, and then increase to $20,972,932 in the 6th year, and $22,735,955 in the 11th year. The belief right now is that the WWE will be selling the current headquarters, famously known as Titan Towers. In her latest video blog, Ronda Rousey commented on the internet rumor that her WrestleMania 35 match might not close the show. Ronda said, "I feel like I've already done everything necessary to make sure it's the main event. It's gotten to the point where people are talking about there's rumors that it might not be the main event. But it seems like such a foregone conclusion, and I feel like I've already done everything I possibly can." Also, Rousey's husband Travis Brown commented on the matter by saying, "There's rumors that it may not be the main event, so you know what that means? People already know it's the main event." Thanks to ProWrestlingSheet.com for the quotes. TheSportsDaily.com is reporting that there will be no inductors for this year's WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. In addition to that, the site is also reporting that the speeches will be cut down to a 15-minute time limit. However, a source from WWE gave the following statement to F4WOnline.com. "While we are looking at format options, the plan is to have inductors, but there could be a mix of ways to introduce inductees. We are also looking at flow, but I don't know where the 15-minute time limit info is coming from." Cody Rhodes noted the following on Twitter regarding his recent trademark filings of old WCW and NWA events Bunkhouse Stampede, Bash at the Beach, and Battle Bowl. Cody Rhodes said, "I turn off the Google alerts on trademarks. They're personal and most aren't intended for All Elite Wrestling. I've filed and claimed over 50 the last few months. I'm just trying to get some of Dad's cattle back. That's the story." Also, Cody noted the following when a fan said they didn't understand his character and asked if he was a heel or face. Cody said, "I'm a competitor. Those dated tropes don't exist in wrestling anymore. Fans are more educated and hold our industry to the same standards as any other comparable form of entertainment. Context creates. I don't mean there isn't a protagonist and a villain and a myriad of other characters that you don't feel emotions for. Context creates those scenarios. But I don't sign autos in a hotel because I'm a heel is for the lazy man." Speaking of Cody Rhodes, All Elite Wrestling has announced the signing of Impact Wrestling star Allie to the promotion. The announcement was made during the latest edition of The Road to Double or Nothing. Staying on the topic of AEW, Jim Ross recently appeared on ESPN's Outside the Lines and commented on if he'll join AEW. Here's what Jim Ross said. I don't know, we're talking, I just haven't signed anything yet. My people and their people are doing their thing. The only agent I grew up knowing was a State Farm agent in Oklahoma. I got a real agent now, so they're working on it. F4WOnline.com is reporting that The Undertaker is scheduled to appear on the May 3rd WWE event in Saudi Arabia, which means that he's not officially retired just yet. Even though there were reportedly issues with Undertaker appearing at StarCast, the Saudi Arabia shows are considered too lucrative of a deal to affect his status for those events. Mustafa Ali recently commented on Twitter about Kofi Kingston being pushed due to Ali's injury. Mustafa said, "My dark time allowed someone else to shine. As much as it will haunt me for the rest of my career on the opportunity I missed out on, the fact that someone so deserving is getting the recognition he deserves makes it right. This was no accident. This was destiny. Hashtag Kofi Mania." And finally, here on Jammin' John's Wrestling News, during an appearance on Edge and Christian's Pod of Awesomeness, Kyle O'Reilly commented on the Undisputed Era possibly being split up. Kyle said, "I know we all don't want this thing to end anytime soon. I know it's wrestling. Eventually someone has to go through the barbershop window, right? But I think we want to ride this thing for as long as we possibly can, and we're pretty sure that creative has similar plans for us. As far as NXT is concerned, I know there's no plans to split us up anytime soon or anything like that, so it would be wonderful to eventually go to the main roster as a four-man unit, because I think it would be something very unique and very special, and it's something that's not really a four-man group. It hasn't been done in a good while up there, so I think that could be really cool, and I keep my fingers crossed that we do eventually get that opportunity." According to WrestlingNews.co, there is talk about having Marina Shafir join Undisputed Era once her storyline ally Shayna Baszler moves to the main roster. Shafir has recently been teaming with UE members at live events and is married to Roderick Strong. Thanks to Fightful.com for the quotes. That is your news for Thursday, March 21st, 2019. Happy March Madness Day. It is the beginning of the NCAA tournament. Seeing a lot of amazing games today. Let's go Kentucky. Let's go North Carolina. Hopefully either UNC or UK can win the national championship this year. Check back here tomorrow for another Jammin' John's Wrestling News Flash Briefing on Amazon Alexa devices, Spotify, YouTube, Stitcher, and iTunes. Follow me on Twitter at John Caldwell, JONCOLWELL. Follow me on Instagram, The Jammin' John. If you'd like to sponsor Jammin' John's Wrestling News or your wrestling promotion, wanting to get your next big event out, you can email me, jzcaldwell@gmail.com. That's JZCOLWELL@gmail.com. Big shout out to Ryan Hurdle and Tony Nelson for subscribing to my Patreon. You too can subscribe to me by going to patreon.com/jamminjohn. I have free packages on there ranging from $3 to $7. Not a whole lot of money. I would really appreciate it if you supported me a little bit financially. Once again, that's patreon.com/jamminjohn. This is Jammin' John saying thanks, goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow.